Boston to Cali on this one. Level up on these niggas and I know they hate it. Struggling that life, looking aggravated. Got straight to the money, no procrastinating. Buying anything I want, life's a vacation. You can tell by my walk, I'm activated. You can hear the way I talk, I'm activated. All day.
I'll be activated when you come into the top. I'll be activated. I truly love that jingle. And also, before I say anything, the link is in the bio. So please, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, go and stream the hell out of that. It's Activated by Ray Trilogy, featuring Scythe Morrison. Incredible, incredible track, especially if you're in the gym. First of all, everybody knows who I am, founder of the Back to Brit Society, Ricco Boxing. Ricco to my friends, and you're all of my friends. Okay, that's what I want to say. And welcome to Across the Way from the US to UK. First of all, I'd like to thank our sponsors at D-Rock Clothing. Please, guys, go check that out. If you Google D-Rock, it'll take you straight to the website, and you can get 40% off your purchase of clothing worn by people such as Johnny Nelson, Team Parker, and Jams Boxing, who is a massive, massive fan, and a massive fan we are of Hugh Jams. Okay, Jams is straight up in the hood wearing that tracksuit. That is just hood territory. I identify. Anyway, enough of me. We have Mr. Activated himself, the commissioner, aka Trill Dollar Bill, one half of the Boxing Bros, and my brother and twin. Actually, we look fucking damn near alike. I'm taking a DNA test. Trill, how are you, my guy?
Time to get active, no play. Got it straight out the mud, the Ray way. Caught a case, mama said that I couldn't stay because the state was going to take a section anyway. Had to find out fast how to get some bread because you broke where I'm from, you're better off dead. Robert, you know what it is. I'm activated. It's your boy, the commissioner.
He was going to do a whole cipher in there. He was about to do, but no, we get paid for doing the performances, ladies and gentlemen. So when it comes to the music,
shout out to the LA homies. I'm LA'd out there. Shout out to all the Cali love. We get nothing but Cali love. Shout out to my homie from Cali. You know what I'm saying? Jumped on that joint with me. You already know what it is.
Pick up my guys over there in California. You know, I miss you. I miss you. Free the guys. Free everybody. I love you all, man. Commissioner, introduce yourself, please. Well, you just did.
I just did, and I let everybody know that Activated is out right now. You know what I'm saying? Even shout out to homies from Cali. You know what I mean? We got one. You know, I'm happy the album is coming along well. You know what I'm saying? The album will be out soon. I'm just having so much fun dropping singles and seeing the reaction of people, so I haven't been rushing. But other than that, man, what's good with you, Ricco? Tell me something new, bro. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm good. I'm feeling activated.
Jim, what's up, bro? Yeah.
Big up. First of all, I just want to big up people in the comment section real quick. We have Jams in the building. Big up to you, Jams. We love you. Big up to my uncle Robin, who's at work right now, tuning in, always supporting me. I love you, my guy, man. We if there's anybody that's activated, it's Unc Robin. So everybody give some love in the comment section for Robin. Yeah, I love you, Unc.
He's official. He's official. You know what I'm saying?
Trill, we have an incredible show for the people today. Please, like Moses, lead us to the land of milk and honey.
I mean, yeah, we got an incredible show today. And before, you know what I'm saying, we hit you with the special treat. You know what I'm saying? We got to hit you with dinner first. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to hit you with the special treat. You know what I'm saying? The dinner today is we got to talk about what's really going on in the boxing world. Just to recap what we just seen online, the big news today. One of the big news that I seen today was that everybody was getting on, you know, poor Devin again. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying that he tried to get the loss from Ryan Garcia, erased it from the zone.
Okay, production, take that down. Take it down. Thank you.
You know, you should be having him up there crying, a picture of Devin crying. That's what the picture you should have.
Okay, wait. Trill, you're supposed to recap. You're not supposed to just go into this tirade, okay? Because we have guests. We got a special surprise for everybody. No, you did mean.
We gotta get rid. We gotta get that's a special treat, but we gotta get through dinner first. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes dinner is hard.
We gotta get the guests on. We gotta get the guests on.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta have something you don't like to eat, like Brussels sprouts or something. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get through dinner first. So this is what's going on right now in boxing. People is calling you, me and Devin Haney, a crybaby, saying that that he wanted to get that fight erased from all platforms.
Fake news.
How do you feel about that, Ricco?
Well, before I do, because we do have a very special, we have very special guests coming for you guys. And Trill, let me tell you something, just really quickly before we bring them on. Trill has said when we first started this, we have it in the contract between him and I. We're not interviewing fighters. We're not just we're not doing that. No, Ricco, it has to be off the cuff, straight gangster. And I was like, I identify with everything you just said there. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring on our special guest, our sister Aisha, Green Diamond Boxing herself, the future missus of an Anthony Joshua, because today is special. just like my sis over here. And do you know what it is? Because I love Aisha so much, and I only have this rule for maybe 2 or 3 other people. I promised her I wouldn't say profanity and dirty jokes. So I've nullified myself throughout this whole show today, only for my sis. But Aisha, thank you for joining us, my darling. How are you?
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's absolutely such a pleasure to be on the platform with you and the commissioner. I mean, you guys are greats in this field, and to just be on this show with you guys, even if it's just for a little while, honestly, such a privilege. So thank you so much for having me on, and hello to everyone who's watching.
Don't gas
You're so
up.
lovely.
Don't gas us up. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor and a privilege to have somebody like you with such pause and grace on this show where we talk a lot of crap. So it's good for you to class up the joint, you know? So we appreciate you for coming on.
Oh, thank you.
It's actually an honor. So yeah, so I guess we're gonna
True. Dollar Bill, I've rarely seen him mesmerized, Aisha, but this is mesmerizification right now. I just want you to know.
I am on. Rarely. This is what a real woman does. It makes you pull your pants up. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the presence of a real woman, you pull your pants up and you act right. You act accordingly and you talk correct. That's what you do. You know?
Smooth, so and so. All right, let's get into tonight's topics, Casanova. We again.
You know what happened was. I like the fact that how you deflected the question.
What?
You know, how do you feel about your man Devin Haney? Before we get into the next segment, the next question, I just wanted to get that. How do you feel about your man Devin Haney trying to get these fights taken off of the zone? Even if he did or if he didn't, how do you feel if he did do such a thing? Allegedly.
First of all, I know it's completely cap. Okay, production, you're having a laugh. Okay, it's nice.
How do you know that it's completely cap?
Let me answer the
question. I want to know this because I know certain things. I know that you work for Victor Conte. Is this never a mission of you working with Victor Conte and Snack that you're trying to say that, oh, I'm inside with Snack, so I know what Devin Haney was doing? Is this what you're trying to tell me? Is this an admission?
You have some nerve. You've got some goal. Okay. I work for Victor Continitis, one of the biggest. No. You know what? I'm not gonna do this. Not when we have Aisha here today, because I promised her I wouldn't swear.
I was saying that I was going to get the truth. I thought I was going to get the truth from you today because she was on.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. For me, personally, and people like me who see what America is not appreciating in a young, talented, young Devin the Dream Haney. Yes, he said stupid stuff. Haven't we all? Yes, his dad is possibly a lunatic. Mine might be too. At the end of the day, Trill Dollar Bill and the lovely Aisha, Devin first of all, that's nonsense. It's all nonsense. It's cap, as you would say. It's cap. Okay, all eyes, all representatives from both bodies, including DAZN Boxing, and include, mate. I know. I'm barely a journalist, but Trill acts like I've got no clout, Aisha. I'm glad you're here to recognize.
Yeah, I just want you to admit your involvement.
Okay, can you admit your involvement that you are a Ryan Garcia shell? Can you do that?
You know what? You know what's so crazy?
What? You being a shell?
No. You know what? I'm gonna be very honest. I don't like Ryan at all, bro. Like,
okay, that's actually true. That is actually true.
I've always said that I never liked Ryan. I don't like Ryan. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Ryan. I didn't think that he deserved to be in the ring with Devin Haney.
But I work for Victor Conte.
I felt that Ryan was everything that he turned out to be. And that's why I'm saying ha ha ha. Because this is what you get for cherry picking. This guy had nothing to offer. He had nothing to offer. And he showed that he was a nutcase. He showed everything that Devin said leading up to the fight. And you still took the fight. You still decided to pick on this kid. You said he wasn't going to make weight. And you still went in there with him and said, okay, give me $500,000 per pound. This is why. This is what the energy you're getting from me. I didn't like the fight. I still think that Ryan's a C-level fighter. And Devin is a way better fighter than him. I just think that Devin disrespected boxing. You never underestimate your opponent. And that's what Devin went in there doing. He went in there thinking that he was going to be an easy cakewalk. Go ahead. Take those 3 extra pounds. Already saying he was on drugs already, and you still wanted to fight him. Right? You didn't care because you thought that you was going to whoop him. You thought this was a cherry. You went in there with your hand. Oh, this was a classic. Meet me in the center of the ring. When, Devin? When have you become this guy? Meet me in the center of the ring. That was cute. That was so cute. Even Ryan was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Devin lost who he was. He forgot who he was. That snack and gaining them extra pounds in that region.
Okay.
No, let me get off. The snack and gaining that extra pounds in the Regis Progress fight gave him a false sense of security of who he was. Devin's the classic boxer. He went in there like he was the puncher. I'm being real. And he went in there and had his hands down. He didn't hold and wait for the ref to break him apart. He totally disrespected the sport of boxing, and it cost him. If they ran it back, I think Devin would win. But this is a lesson. This is a lesson.
Aisha, we've heard Trill harshness. I mean, his diagnosis of
I'm just over here cooking.
Yeah, it smells great. Aisha, we want to hear from you. What do you think, Aisha?
What are we talking about here? Are we talking about Devin, or are we talking about our next subject? You want to talk about Devin?
Yeah, Trill for somehow just wants to glaze Ryan real quick. So we're just gonna
no, not at all. Because like I said before, I don't like Ryan. But he said everything he said. Like I seen in the comment section, my man James, he put, I think Ryan disrespected boxing by being overweight. Right? That's one. But we know this. Devin knew this already. Devin predicted this. So that's why Devin said, okay, give me 500,000 for each pound. So that's not involved. We can't talk about that no more. You know, taking PEDs and Devin already said he was on drugs, and he still decided to take that fight. He thought this was a cherry. When do you take accountability for your own actions? I still think Ryan is crap. I still think Ryan is crap for that. I still do. I still think if you take PEDs in the sport that I love so much, when I seen things happen like fighters die in this sport, I think that you're a piece of crap.
Facts.
Right? But then I also think there's an accountability too. Like, this is a lesson to be learned. Why would you fight somebody that has nothing to offer you?
I believe that's incorrect.
You could have unified. You wanted the cherries for money and fame. That's what he wanted. And you know what money and fame brings you. It's never a good thing. Right? What about the legacy? Right? He should have went for the legacy. One of these guys are unified. And
but a lot of boxers take fights for money and fame. Surely that's still a valid reason to take a fight.
No, what do you think about
we knew this was bad. Ryan was still doing that. What was that? That show, that wasn't even a shoulder roll. What was that? The back roll? What was that? What was that called? I don't even know. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Trill. Yeah, Trill, it was a weird fight, Trill. Okay, Aisha, please just tell us what you think.
So you know that I've always been a supporter of Devin Haney. Obviously, I did interview him when I went to Saudi the first time, and he was there. That was in December 2023, and I had a quick interview with him, and he was lovely to talk to. And I've always been a supporter of him. Obviously, he's a revert to Islam as well. And I do tend to support my brothers and sisters, my Muslim brothers and sisters. And obviously he's a really good fighter and stuff. So I was supporting him on that fight, and I was backing him to win. I thought he would win, as I think a lot of people thought that he would win. And so I was really upset to see how it played out. And I totally agree with you, Trill, that he definitely underestimated Ryan. But then obviously if Ryan's taken PEDs as well, then that's like going to be having an effect on his performance as well. So yeah, you could definitely say that both of them have disrespected the sport in the way that they came to that fight. The way that you've explained it, Trill, I guess I wouldn't have thought about that before, that Devin Haney has disrespected it as well, because he
didn't. He didn't. No, don't listen to it. This isn't.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
Carry on, Aisha. Sorry, Aisha. Carry on.
From the outside, it looks like Ryan Garcia is the only one that's disrespected it, because he came in overweight, because he's the one that took the PEDs. So from the outside, that's what it looks like. But when you're looking in a bit deeper, and if you say that actually Devin Haney already knew these things, but he still went ahead with it, then okay, you can have an angle of he also disrespected it in a certain way as well. Now you're saying that you don't like Ryan Garcia. I'm not sure exactly why, whether it's due to him as a person or him as a fighter. But I, obviously, as a person who's not been in boxing that long, I look at the person as well as I don't just look at their boxing ability, but I look at their personality, their character, as to whether I say I like a person or not. And the fact that Ryan Garcia has given so much money to Palestine and Gaza, I can't not like him. I've got to have a soft spot for someone who's supporting people who are oppressed in this world. So I definitely have to say that there is an angle that I do like Ryan for that. And if he was playing people with trying to act crazy and actually he wasn't crazy, I've got to give him a bit of credit for that as well. Do you know what I mean? If that's actually what he was doing, if he was doing a little bit of show, then come on. He's fooled a lot of people into thinking that he was going to go in a bit mad.
No, he's a fucking lunatic. I mean, he's a lunatic. Sorry, Aisha, man.
Look,
shocking.
It was crazy. Like, I'm not going to get into the whole, if we believe the testing and whatever, because if you look, anyway, all right, we're just gonna say this. We're just gonna say this, right? Because the reason why I say I don't like Ryan is because it's back and forth with Ryan. With Ryan, some things don't seem genuine with Ryan. It's like things that he do is for clout. And for, it don't seem genuine when it comes to Ryan.
He says he wants to protect the children,
but then you wouldn't. It's then you put up pictures with him at strip clubs and stuff like that. If you're trying to protect and save the children, then that's not what you're gonna go do. You know what I'm saying? But
do you know what I think? I think he had a bad batch of Ostarine, man. I think that Ostarine was laced with fentanyl, and I think he's just been on this GTA 6 story mode ever since. And him going to do the gambling with Eubank and going on a side quest to do some comedy. I can't wait for Ryan Garcia's biopic. I will pay great money, and hopefully I would have blown by that time to go to the premiere.
He gotta have a horrible ending. It gotta be like a crash ending for him to get a biopic. You know what I'm saying?
No, but
and I hope it never gets that far. I really don't.
No, it won't. It won't. I feel like
I've been following Devin since he was 9 years old.
But you know what annoys me though, Trill? This is what annoys me. This is what really, really pisses me off, right? Sorry. This is what really ruffles my feathers when it comes to America and Devin Haney. That young man followed every single rule, and stipulation in the fight. Yes, I understand in terms when you say that he disrespected boxing by going for the money and the clout. That wasn't disrespecting money. That wasn't disrespecting boxing. That I feel like that may have been something maybe against his character that he's trying to portray in the sense of him being devout Muslim and this type of thing or whatever. But he's a kid, bro. Like the kid says very stupid shit. He said that a white boy wouldn't beat him or what have you. Very lucky that the karma gods didn't strike him that day, but I still believe he obviously won that fight. What I don't like is this narrative against Devin. Like it's almost like a hate thing where people are like, no amount of you getting your O back will change the fact that Ryan beat your ass and da 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 da.
No, fair. He put a sour taste. Stop trying to ignore the fact that he put a sour taste in people's mouths.
But it's void because of PEDs.
Stop saying you cannot mention that it's void because of the PEDs. It's not a void because of the PEDs because he still did his side. Before that, Devin was putting a wrong taste in people's mouths. We loved Devin when Devin was the schoolboy. Before he tried to play like he was Tank and put on this gangster image with all this pretending he was Floyd. I'm sorry. I love Devin, you know what I'm saying? I really did, but then I seen the turn.
No, I respect your opinion. I absolutely respect your opinion.
And when Devin did that, remember, if he dies, he dies. That's why he's getting heckled now. This is what happens. So when you talk that big talk before a fight, this is what happens. This is why everybody clown Adrian Broner the way they clown Adrian Broner because how he was acting before a fight. You know what I'm saying? The same way as anybody who gets clowned before they go in there talking that trash. Ryan got his too before he went in there with Tank. Rolly got his.
Mike Tyson said that he would eat the children of somebody and that he would make someone love him. Make him right. So okay, but Mike is celebrated.
Who celebrates the rapists? I don't celebrate Mike Tyson. Who you talk about celebrating? I get it. That's everybody's favorite rapist. I get it. That's fine. But I don't celebrate no Mike Tyson. Are you serious? I got daughters, man. Are you crazy? Let's be real. Like, come on. You're going too far now. You know what I'm saying? You're going too far now. You know what I mean? Like, I get it.
We need to save this. Okay, we need to save that for another.
He's entertaining.
Save that for another show. I feel like that's really interesting. But just we're going back. Pull up skirt reverse. Okay, we're gonna take the rapes out. In terms of Devin,
you just got me fired up, Ricco. You just got me fired.
Well, doesn't take much.
Mike Tyson, you just threw him in there. We was having. Well, I thought we was just talking like we were friends, like we liked each other.
Guys, this has happened before with a conversation that Trill and I have had, and I brought I and Mike up, and they're exactly the same. Only that we're moving past it now, but it took 20 minutes at that phone call. So anyway, but no. And we're gonna move on because there's so many other topics. There's something very special happening tomorrow that I really want to speak about.
That Ryan cheated. I'm not giving Ryan a pass. What I'm trying to explain is why Devin is getting the backlash. and the Devin is getting the backlash.
But Devin didn't know he was on Ped's Trill. Like, fighters
Devin
just
knew that he was going to come in overweight. Devin knew that he was on drugs. Devin said, "You're drinking. You smell like weed. You're over here drinking. Oh, you're doing cocaine." You still mentioned to him he was doing drugs, and you still decided to take the fight. You even still said that you don't even know if his mental was right, and you still decided to pick on this dude and take the fight. You said that you're not going to make weight. This is crazy. When have y'all ever heard of somebody getting 1.5 million for 3 pounds? Never. And he still took the fight. This has to be some type of responsibility and accountability for that. When you could have been unified,
that's his team.
We went in here against. No, he wanted that fight to prove something to Tank. I get it. You have a man crush with Devin Haney, you and Diddy, but you got to understand what it is.
You fucking. Sorry, you take that back, please. Okay, we're gonna move on because Trill and I are gonna end up just dominating this whole thing for like an hour.
I know. And before we get,
don't say anything about Conor Ben. Don't say anything about me looking in his eyes. Don't say okay. No,
anything about that, Ricco, because you did a low blow by mentioning Mike Tyson. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about the next subject, and the next subject is the number one pound for pound fighter in the UK is the one and
Francesco
only.
Hennessy.
It's the one and only. It's the one and only.
Why did you laugh?
Anthony Joshua.
Oh, like
there
finally.
There it is. There it is. There we go. AJ.
Turn your lights down low.
AJ. They got him over Tyson Fury. A lot of people had some crap to say about that. A lot of people had some crap to say about him being over Tyson Fury. To me, I was all for it. But before we get into my thoughts, ladies first.
This is all for you, Aisha. This is all for you.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I absolutely love that picture. Thank you, Trey, because every time I see that picture, I just
put that picture back up there. Keep that up there for a second. And she got the fist up.
I have that with everyone that I do my pictures with.
I should literally just went.
So yeah, hoping for another picture next time I see him.
Are you gonna be like?
No. Yeah, so I am definitely a supporter of Anthony Joshua. And as I said before, like, it's not just what happens in the ring. Like, when you have a people's champ, when you have somebody who's loved by the fans, it's not just about how good they are at their craft, how good they are at their sport, because you can have people who are really good inside the boxing ring, Floyd Mayweather, really good. But outside of the ring, if they're shitty, then you're just not going to have that care for them, that love for them, and want to support them. And what I've seen of Anthony, obviously I've just met him twice, and it's just been like literally, hi, how are you? And, not really had a lengthy conversation, which hopefully one day, God willing, I will sit down and have an interview with him. So planning for that one day, hopefully. But like, from what I've seen of him, it's kind of like, I would say he's really kind-hearted. He's, a genuine person, and he's humble. And I just feel like, I know that British boxing fans are quite harsh on fighters, but maybe it's all sports, not just in boxing. But Anthony Joshua, I feel, gets the most hate from any other British fighter that I know, and I just don't understand it. I'm really trying to figure out what it is about him that makes the haters so hardcore on him. What is that? Ricco, help me out.
All right.
We did a whole episode of this on the boxing.
We haven't got that much time, but I'm gonna give the key ones. The lad is extremely successful. He probably, I'm not going to get that one. He's rich as shit. He is humble. not like so overly anymore now. Thank God. He gives back to the people selflessly. And there's one thing that came out about AJ that I really wanted to highlight, because I'm shocked that this hasn't been done by the government or a government body or something. But this is why it's not right to have private owned companies like the board and things like. Anyway, AJ is looking to open a retirement home for retired fighters. Especially those with dementia or the long-term effects of boxing. And I just have to say, AJ, fucking absolutely amazing, absolutely incredible. It's you, and like you said, I don't know. Well, I do know because mostly of all of those reasons, but I guarantee you, if the trolls or people like saying stupid shit online or whatever like that, if they actually met the guy out there on the road, they would absolutely be on all fours. Okay. Hashtag no Diddyitis. Right. It's true. Because, and I've seen it myself. I've seen somebody that has said to me, this person is da 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 da. And then when they've actually seen the person right there in front of them, oh, mate, yeah, da da da. And I'm looking at, bro, you're serious out here. I mean, it's but that's just how it is. It's how it is. It's just the internet. It's just whatever. But I think now AJ has learned not to, because the internet is not real life. It's real life to a certain extent, but it's a tool that you use, for networking or meeting people, or this is or that's or whatever like that. People are always going to hate on successful people. It's true, and it's just the how it's going to be until humanity reaches a certain level of maturity. But big up to Anthony Joshua.
100%.
But just some of the other qualities that Aish. I mean, like just looking for that production. Can we get that picture again? Can we just one more time? Production. Yep. Just from there, you. It's. I mean, oh mate, God, just. I don't know about you guys, but no, I'm feeling incredibly light skin out there with that. It's just so bubbly. What are some of the just in-ring qualities that attracted Hugh to AJ? And then I'm going to go to my co-host Dollar Bill, and hopefully we'll have our other guests come by then. But yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's a few things that I wanna mention about. I mean,
there's a few things I just want to say.
Dog.
Oh, savage!
Yeah, so I mean, obviously he had his winning streak from when he started as a pro boxer, only losing to Andy Ruiz and then obviously Usyk twice. So he's obviously, got an amazing resume when it comes to boxing. But he's been, even when he lost to Andy, he was really humble in that loss. And I think he's only maybe, had a bit of a, people say outbreak, the whatever breakdown or whatever they were saying after the second Usyk thing.
It was a breakdown.
Yeah. Whatever people want to call it. Yeah. So the thing is though, yeah, everyone's human, right? Everybody is able, Ricco, everyone is allowed to have their ups and downs. All right. So he's gone off camera. Have you fallen off your chair? Come on, man. Seriously, people are allowed to have ups and downs. Okay. So I think that people need to stop hating, man. Just because he had that, outburst or whatever, it doesn't mean that he's a bad person or that he's, not taking it well or whatever it is. There's so much pressure. Nobody will understand the pressure that there is on fighters. Nobody will understand that unless you've been in that ring yourself, right? Some people can empathize with it a lot more than others. Some people are just flipping keyboard warriors sitting at home, never seen the inside of a gym, and they just want to say whatever they want to say. So, I think people need to just chill.
Aisha trains, by the way, guys. Aisha actually is in the gym, crushing it in the gym. Tony Sims' the gym, now joking. Aisha actually is in the gym. She does train. She trains with Isaac Chamberlain and everything like that. So please check out her show, Green Diamond Boxing, on a Monday. Okay. Exceptional stuff, man. Aisha and Abbas, they're I'm not supposed to have faves, but they're my two faves. I can't lie, and this is recorded. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then there's other people also hating, like somebody said that people hating on AJ because of racism, but there's some people who are actually hating on him because they say that he's racist. Now,
do you know where that comes from?
Right, this is where it comes from, right? When George Floyd was murdered and we had the whole Black Lives Matter, there was a protest that happened, and AJ came and he read out this speech, which wasn't written by him, it was written by a friend, but in that, from what I remember, he wasn't saying anything wrong because he was saying to support Black-owned businesses. Now, some people take that as, oh, you're being racist and you shouldn't be supporting just Black-owned businesses. Well, go back and look at the stats, because the pound does not remain in the Black community half as long as a pound will remain in the white community or, Chinese community or even the South Asian community. So there is reason to say support Black-owned businesses, and that's not being racist at all. But people want to use that kind of excuse to say, oh, I don't support Anthony Joshua anymore because he's racist against white people. No, he's not. He's actually making a very good point, and we should support Black-owned businesses to even out what is currently an imbalance, not to, try to make one community more than the others, trying to balance out what there is already an imbalance. So yeah, I think people need to just chill a bit more. They need to appreciate the hard work and the effort that boxers put in, and they need to just understand that everyone's human. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Well, that was so passionate. That was, I felt like it was from the heart.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Nah, I mean, I don't even have to go because she said so much. I'm just gonna, just piggyback off of her, what she said a little bit. Yeah, it's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, before Trill falls over his own tongue.
That was amazing. But what I want to say is this. What you about to say, brother?
Well, we have our other very special guest. Again, this is Battle of the Sexes.
Is she backstage? Is she backstage?
She is backstage. She is waiting. We have the lovely, the gorgeous, the very beautiful Karma Serene.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Hello, lovely.
Got my sister here. You already know we're gonna start some trouble. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, real fast. I was gonna say about AJ. Yo, I don't understand why AJ gets so much hate too. I was trying to figure it out with my brother Caden, right? We sat down and we was like, all right, cool. All right, why would somebody hate AJ? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, he got one of the best resumes in boxing. Relax, Sad. He got one of the best. He got one of the best resumes in boxing. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, he's a warrior, and he showed that he loves the sport and that he wanted to get better. Like when he lost against Andy Ruiz, a lot of people gave him slack for that. That's actually when I started to like him. I used to think that he was so much like a robot, right? And that he was like too tight. You know what I'm saying? I said I needed somebody to look me more loose. You know what I mean? To me, I felt like he was like a robot. You know what I mean? But he showed me that he cared about the sport of boxing, and he showed me in that rematch, he put on a Muhammad Ali-ish performance. I always say this against Andy Ruiz. It was so perfect and disciplined. I was cheering for him. I got up there and I was yelling, I was cheering for him. And ever since then, I thought that this guy was amazing, right? Even against Usyk, the first fight, I picked AJ. Then I seen something, I was like, oh, okay. It's got nothing to do with people gave him slack against that too. This is Alexander Usyk here. He didn't have AJ out on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have AJ out on the ropes like these other heavyweights. You know what I'm saying?
Carly's just waiting.
The ref had to get in between Usyk and the other guy and save his life. That didn't happen with AJ. You know, AJ was down on himself and he was disappointed. So people keep saying, oh, he got the present with her. Nah, that just showed the competitor in him. And that showed that he loved the sport. That made me love him even more. You know what I'm saying? like, damn, you passionate about this sport that I love so much that you was down on yourself and you tried. You didn't have the experience that Usyk had, who's been doing this for a while now. People see Usyk's record now and think that he just started boxing. No, he's been doing this for a while now. Before AJ was boxing, he has the experience, more experience than AJ had. And he still showed that he could compete. And to me, did a better job against the guys they were saying was better than AJ. Put some respect on AJ's name just because you guys are scared to hit the gym. Put some respect on AJ's name because you guys feel some type of way about yourselves.
I think one thing, Trill, that needs to be highlighted, especially after
it needs to be highlighted that people hate. Which, you know what it is? People hate because they feel they hate, right? Because
what they don't understand
within themselves, right? There's always somebody, right, claiming that they don't like him because of some unvalid reason. That's what I've always seen. He has one of the best resumes out of all the heavyweights. Out of all the heavyweights, I have no problem giving this man his respect. Because I think I'm the man myself. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate him. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate AJ, and I appreciate what he brings to the sport, and I appreciate that he got that warrior mentality. He got that dog in him. We haven't seen that in a lot of heavyweights. So people saying being down on him because he lost the fight against Usyk. Nobody has beaten Usyk.
Yet.
I share Kami's.
Nobody's beaten Usyk.
Well,
officially on paper, I feel like Daniel should be unified champion.
Kami, you're the type of it's lovely to have you, first of all. I feel like it's refreshing to hear just not nonsense. Just
it's refreshing to hear some nonsense. That's what he said. It's refreshing to hear some nonsense.
Trill, you glitched. You glitched. I said not Trill. I said not nonsense.
That, like when we was growing up, you know, the teachers be like, "Don't laugh at him. You just encourage him."
Yeah.
He's one of them people. Like you can't.
That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Alex in the comments. What's going on?
I was very charming in high school.
My brother, what's going on?
Kami, we've obviously heard the true testament of a one Trillinitis, dollar billinitis. What do you think, obviously, about AJ? I don't know if you're like a fan of his or what how you feel about him, but what does he mean to you as a fan?
Why would you ask me that? I feel like that's a loaded question.
How's that a loaded? What do you mean?
I feel like that's a loaded question. I think
loaded with what?
Trill Bill pretty much said all I would say. I inherited AJ from my father. I was a wilder girly for a long time.
What converted you? Was it the first time he got chinned, or
that was I've only been to one fight, and it was that one. But
when Ortiz almost beat him, or which one?
I feel like it was Charles Martin, because Charles Martin was talking so much cash money stuff.
Oh, against AJ. But this is the thing, and I'm going to say this just real quick before I let you land, Combs. I feel like
what converted me from Wilder to AJ? No, I'm still a Wilder fan. Like if they fought,
really,
I would be on AJ's side.
I mean,
right?
Really?
I'm sorry, more of a fan of AJ.
Even after my baby brother did the audits, you still a Wilder fan?
I love his fans. Nah, true. I love his fans. I love them.
I do not abandon my guys. Like I don't abandon them unless they do something crazy. Like unless you do like
really
something
quickly,
like Verdejo, then okay, I gotta let you go.
What, like want to be pregnant?
Because you lose. That's his business. That's his business. We're at a different time.
He said he wanted to be pregnant.
We're at a different time. Is it possible? It could be.
I hope if there's anybody that I would love to just see pregnant and who obviously wants it to happen, I would love that to be
for pregnancy.
I would love that to be Deontay, man.
He's rather small in the lower body, so I don't feel like he has the hips for pregnancy. It would be a difficult pregnancy.
Yeah,
wow.
but I feel like you're not identifying with what he wants to identify is to do. He'd like to identify having a baby, and I respect you, Deontay Wilder, absolutely. And I hope that I could just witness it on Tubi or some other network. But no, just really quickly on Charles Martin there. I had a show yesterday, Banter and Boxing. Please come and check it out if you follow me on Twitter. And there's this category that I have boxers that died for our heavyweight sins. Mm-hmm. So you have like Charles Martin, Arthur Spilker, Molina, Brazil, Luis Ortiz, Bermain Stavern. Who else has died for boxing sins? There's a couple of people there.
Where did Daniel get his belt, his Reggie title from? That guy. He's like the last American heavyweight champion.
Don King's guy.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I'm so sorry, man. If you're watching this, bro, I'm so sorry, bro. I'd love to interview you.
He's definitely at work. He's definitely at work.
Okay. But no, Charles Martin needs a little bit more respect put on his name, ladies and gentlemen. He beat Gerald Washington. He, gave AKA Babyface, what's his name? Because of the K. Another one that died for boxing sins. PBC guy, the Polish American lad. I can't remember.
One that Hellenius beat.
Yes, twice. My guy. What's his name?
We cannot remember his name. What?
We're horrible people, man. It's not Kalinowski. Americans have this thing. Yeah, that's it. Kalinowski.
Yeah.
Adam Kalinowski.
Yeah. I got the name. So what? I got the name in the ballpark.
Why you need to you oversimplify things and then you don't oversimplify things at the same time. Like African American, that's exhausting. Anyone ask me? I'm British, bro. I'm British. Yeah, but Charles Martin, he almost stopped him. He fought I'm only 23, Jared Anderson. Almost a great showing of himself. A lot of people said that he was going to get railroaded. Not this guy. Okay, I believed in a one Charles Martin, and I still do.
Like a god. If he would have won that fight, that would have been like the hardest bar in boxing history.
It would have been amazing for me. On it, like, I don't like to troll people at all. But if I did,
nobody picked him to win.
Well, he shouldn't have had that belt in the first place. He lucked up on that belt, and then he sold it to the highest bidder.
What? Hey, no, I mean I just feel like Charles needs more respect because if it was AJ Wilder on the same night, the same day that Charles, you just switch him. Mm-hmm. AJ would have punched a hole through that 214-pound man easily. He would have used him as chopsticks. America would have been in mourning.
Well, we don't know because it didn't happen.
And I would have tweeted Charlemagne the God, like,
we don't do
how
that.
are you doing?
We don't do that. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. It didn't happen.
No, but Trill, he would have got absolutely destroyed. He admit it right now, please.
Shoot. I pick AJ every day, even on you twice on Sunday. Shout out to AJ. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. God damn it. Okay. I mean, because look, honorable mention to Wilder and everything that he's achieved. Future Hall of Famer, obviously.
You think so?
No, but
just
it sounds
for
good.
one reason. On paper, he has the most consecutive knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Beating up cab drivers.
So if we're looking at paper,
if
we're looking at paper, we have to look at who they were, because I can knock out all the third graders in the elementary school down the street from my house.
If they get
sanctioned,
if you get sanctioned, they're gonna give you it. I'm trying to tell you.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?
The WBC definitely. You know what I'm saying?
If Povetkian didn't pop on that fateful day, Wilder would have been sent to the Gulag in Russia at that time. I know this for a fact that uppercut from Povetkian, Wilder would have changed his whole trajectory in life from there. We would have been living in like a different alternate timeline, like as if somebody just went back in time. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, honorable mention to Deontay Wilder. We love you, bro, man. And I am going to come to America soon and visit your statue.
Shouting out to PEDs.
You can't help yourself, can you?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, you just
I pay attention to words, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pay attention to words. I've had to. You know my life. I had to pay attention to words.
You know my life. Okay, Tupac trilogy. Okay. But yeah, I mean, right, guys.
The word is you're gone, Ricco.
That's not nice. Dubois, AJ. Now this particular fight, guys, man,
this is it. The battle of the bodybuilders. Who you got?
I don't believe that post-virginity Dubois beats Anthony Joshua. I hear that there's talk of marriage between the pair, but still, I just don't feel like it would level Daniel up in.
You couldn't help yourself, Ricco.
What do you mean? I don't know.
You couldn't help yourself, Ricco.
So I'm monologuing, and then I'm gonna give it to our guests. Is that okay?
You lost the bet already. What do y'all ladies? Right. What do y'all ladies? What do y'all think? What do y'all think about who do y'all got in the AJ versus Daniel Dubois?
And you can speak hypothetically. Don't feel contained.
AJ is gonna push him further down the spectrum. Like there won't be any doubt after this fight.
Yes, me as well. Yeah, I agree with you, Shakira. I think that Anthony Joshua is going to definitely win. I think that in terms of when people are always talking about levels in boxing, there's levels in boxing. Anthony Joshua is on a different level to Daniel Dubois. Levels higher. So you can't, it's like Karate Kid fighting Mr. Miyagi. You just can't, it's just not going to work out.
You're gonna put that wax on him.
Yeah.
He gonna, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. Before I let Ricco talk about his men, I'm gonna go. I think, like I've been telling everybody, I don't think Daniel Dubois deserves to be in the ring with AJ. I think there's levels to this. I think maybe put him in there with Joseph Parker. You know what I'm saying? To get him acclimated to get in there with a guy like AJ. AJ stops him. And he doesn't celebrate like he's Francis Ngannou. That's how he's going to do. He's going to stop him. He's going to walk back to the corner because this is what he was supposed to do.
I think he's going to celebrate. I think he's going to celebrate. He'll be three-time champion. He's got to celebrate.
I think he's going to hit him.
I don't care.
I think he's going to twist back crazy. He's going to probably after. He's not going to celebrate knocking him out because he's going to feel that's what he's supposed to do. That's what he feels like that's what he's supposed to do.
Everybody's going to run in that ring, and I just want to let you guys know, get the GoFundMe ready now because I'm going to need to bail money because I'm going to run in the ring too, and I'm probably going to get arrested. I'm going to be at the fight.
What's the word, Mr. Styles?
Just make sure you guys have your bail money. I don't know the British bail system. Bo Mac was able to get out and beat the case, so maybe I will too. I'm getting arrested that night. I'm going to be on bad behaviors. I'm just letting you guys know. Just giving you forewarning.
I will be at the fight, and I happen to be so I held Bomeezy down. That's obviously my dog, group chats and everything.
Would you say you hold who?
Bomeezy. That's our. It's just between us. Anyway, I held him down. Obviously with the gun charge and everything, and you all seen what happened. So yeah, Combs, if and I'll be there too. So you jump right in there, you get arrested. Better call Saul. Oh, Ricco. Okay, so I guess it's my turn. Unanimously, we all are against a young dad. But wait, let me just take you guys back. Let me just take you guys back just really quickly. And this is why I had this shirt on. This is why I had this shirt on today. Thank you, production. Thank you. Thank you. Because we slaughter. Thank you, Donnie. We slaughter lambs in Africa.
This is Africa, yeah.
You know, when I see a lamb, fuck, I want to slaughter that shit so bad. But I can't do that in England because it's kind of illegal. I look back at a young Daniel when he took that one faithful loss against the juggernaut, or the human condom, that is Joe Joyce. He was distraught. You know, they said that he was a quitter, even though that if he had carried on, his eye would have been damaged, and you know, etc., etc. Daniel made the right move by taking that knee, and since then, as a Daniel fan, I've had knees inboxed to me in every shape, size, and form. Some people are disgusting; they create their own knees, weird. But I'm not one to stop in my belief in a fire. I always try and make sure that you know, it's I keep it $125 at all times. But I'm just so proud. Sir, I didn't interrupt you, sir. Sorry. In terms of young Daniel and where he's come from that loss, okay, to being quote unquote the unofficial lineal champion when in front of 46,000 fans in Warsaw, Poland, next to a war-torn, ravaged country in Russia and Ukraine, he was cheated. The devil worked that night. He walked around freely, possibly got a beer at the venue, and it's horrible what they did to that young man. But I'm not going to go too much into it because Daniel, do you know what he did? Some people quit, but not Daniel. He got himself a girlfriend, a new trainer, and popped that cherry in the most spectacular way and came back.
What are you doing right now, Ricco?
Like a Spartan of old. Production, can we mute him? Can we mute him? I'm cooking. Production, can we? Like a Spartan of old, like Leonidas, Ragnar Lothbrok, Caesar, Alexander the Great. He came back and he won all of, not my heart, because he already had it. He won all.
Is horrible. Why would you say that?
No Diddy. Production, can we have a no Diddy thing when and I didn't interrupt anybody, but we'll talk about it at the next meeting. Daniel came back. And you know, he inspired this old man right here. He gave me something to believe in, you know. And then he started calling out fighters wanting to be their daddies after making Jarrell Big Baby Miller, who owes the UK fish and chips from that press conference. I was there. I remember it, bro. Right. Took his O. At one point, right? The highest output of punches per round at one point. Okay, Jarrell Miller. Then gone on to beat the quote unquote boogeyman. That is Filip Hrgović. Headbutted the shit out of him, looked at his bird, she winked. Bro, got him out of there, bro.
Was he
no one's hurt.
This is rubbish.
Got him out of there. headbutted the shit out of that Croatian, the cube, as Alan Babbage says, and got him out of there. I'm saying all of this to tell everybody here that I'm so proud of a one Daniel Dynamite Dubois. However, in terms of what I think will happen in the fight, I think AJ absolutely chins him, man. I think maybe like the 7th round, he'll get him out of there. And it'll be a sad fight to watch.
Are you done?
Yeah.
And you really have Ricco, stop that right now. Go dry. Stop that right now. If you won't go dry your eyes right now, if you don't stop that right now. Okay, you already know what's gonna happen. Okay, go get it. We're gonna take a break, production. We're gonna take a break. Go get a nap.
We're gonna take a break.
I can't believe you right now.
No, we'll go overtime today, guys. We'll go overtime today. It seems a common theme now.
Listen,
but Trill, it came from the heart, man. Like serious.
Nah, that was. I know. That was dynamite.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, that was dynamite. I thought that was amazing, man. But we all know what's gonna take place when they step in that ring, and all the fans.
Thank you, JDM. Can we put JDM's comment there?
It's not going to save.
Production.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you.
No, up. Yep, that one. Carry on, Trill. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not gonna feed into your nonsense, and yeah, this is not it. This boy's gonna get outclassed like everybody else sees here on the panel. You know, I think he should have took this ticket and did something else with it. You know.
But wait. Okay, scenario time. Just really quickly, chucking a bone out there since we are going over time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, God works in mysterious ways, as we all know. Everybody here is a God-fearing person. I know, and I'm assuming.
What are you trying to say? What are you alluding to, Ricco?
Let me land. Now, Tyson Fury doesn't go through with the fight with Usyk for some whatever reason. If I don't know, pigs flied on that day, and Daniel did beat him. Dubois Usyk 2 in front of 46,000 in Nigeria. We slaughter lambs in Africa.
That's bad, yo. You gonna have a black man get beat up in Africa? That's crazy. That's not supposed to happen. No, listen. If Tyson Fury doesn't show up, I think Usyk will retire.
He doesn't want that Daniel 2 smoke. Absolutely, you're right.
Nah, I just think that he got up for like he was saying. I'm just going off of what he said prior to the Tyson Fury fight. He said if he doesn't fight Tyson Fury, that he was gonna retire.
So you don't think he's going to go down then? Did he not say he wants to go down to cruiserweight?
He doesn't even know what he's doing. Trill's trying to. No. You've been caught out in a lie here, pal.
No, you know what these fighters do? These fighters say everything. But I know
exactly. Well, now they do. Now they do.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Fighters say, you know, these fighters get punched in the face for a living. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Deontay, is that you? Deontay, is that you?
You know what I'm saying? These fighters, so you'll never know what they feeling. All I know is he was saying what he needs to get up for. He just needs something to get up for, a task or something like that. And he was saying,
and AJ,
if Tyson Fury wasn't going to fight, then he was going to retire. Because
but Roadman AJ is back. Big
I really
Femi
think
is
that this man that, you know what I'm saying, Ricco, Ricco, this is what happens, right? You a man that loves his religion and he loves his family, right? And he loves the sport, but he's given so much of the sport, you know what I'm saying? Of himself to the sport. Now he wants to think about family. You're talking about this man who loves family, who loves his father. I seen him break down after the Tyson Fury fight. I lost my dad to cancer, right? So me seeing that made me, you know what I'm saying, Phil Usyk You know what I'm saying? And understand that, you know, he's a family man. He loves his family. He did this for his dad. You know, I feel like when there's nothing else to accomplish, he knows when to hang up. He knows when to hang it up. He's already the 2-time undisputed champion, a gold medalist. I think if this Fury fight, I could be wrong. I'm just saying I think. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I think you are, Trill.
I didn't get mad at you for glazing the D. You know what I'm saying? And you still cut me off, my brother, and I still ain't finished cooking. You know what I'm saying? I gave you your respect, and you gotta give it back, okay? All right. So I feel like I think that, you know, the passion and having something to look forward to, especially you got something to like plenty of fighters like Joe Calzaghe, other guys like Andre Ward. When they get to a certain place, they feel like there's nothing else to give. You know, they already did everything. And I feel like Usyk is at that pinnacle where he's already did everything, you know, and fighting AJ twice was just to get to where he needed to go, you know, and that was to be undisputed. He already did that. If he can cash out and get a couple extra dollars fighting the Michelin Man, Tyson Fury, then why not? Why not go ahead and put him to sleep, you know? But other than that, I really believe that you know, that he will ride off in the sunset, you know, and then leave it up to AJ can accomplish, go pick up those belts again. Because people forget, people got amnesia. People forget who was the guy who was Thanos. You know what I'm saying? Who made it easy for Usyk. People forgot AJ was over here collecting. He was over here, you know what I'm saying? He was going out there snatching everything from everybody. You know, forget people saying, oh, they sold their belt. No, they lost. They got beat up and they lost. They didn't sell nothing. They got beat up and they lost. You know what I'm saying? Stop taking away the fights from this man, because that's what all these cowards do. That's why they try to take away from AJ's wins and all his victories and stuff like that. Because people say things like this. People sold their belt. Oh, people just laid down. Ain't nobody laid down. Ain't nobody laid down. Nah, AJ went out there and he took those belts. And then Usyk went there to me, and I think he had the toughest route. Was fighting AJ. Was fighting AJ those 2 times. I thought it was the hardest route than a Tyson Fury fighting a guy that's supposed to be a basketball player. People thought that Deontay Wilder was this devastating. Are y'all crazy? Y'all really got me bashing the American. I'm from here. But I got to tell y'all what it is.
Oh, you know you're not geographically racist. You're local.
Y'all be blinded by the fact. You know what I'm saying? This is how it is, because y'all be blinded. The boy ain't fought nobody. I said just like how the boy Devin cherry picked. Ha ha. The boy Wilder cherry picked too. Ha ha. You cherry picked the guy that you thought was out of the sport, who was overweight, who was depressed, and who was doing drugs. You thought you was going to be able to do what you did to him. You know what I'm saying? A real person who was a real fighter, what you was doing to these cruiserweights and these guys that didn't belong in the ring. And these Uber drivers. You cherry pick Tyson Fury and see what happened. Now you brought Tyson Fury back to big time boxing. And now people totally forgot what really happened. We was giving him credit for beating up a Deontay Wilder, who was just at his best a sideshow, who was put in there. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Oscar De La Hoya. Shout out to Al Haymon, because they fed him the right opponents. They fed him the right opponents to put butts in seats and had people that don't know boxing thinking that he was knocking out real contenders. Not no top 10 guys. This is what he was doing.
He had the most title defenses.
Let me cook it. Against who? Against who and what? Stop it. Now we talk about AJ. You're going to compare this, comparing apples to oranges. Who had the toughest road? Who had the toughest road? We talk about the boy AJ did. And then we see what Usyk did. So then we see what Tyson did when Tyson got in the ring. That's why I was saying there's no way that Tyson Fury is going to beat my man Usyk. Look who he's been fighting. You're going to give him credit for fighting a Deontay Wilder? For real? This is what we doing? My baby brother spent tireless effort. My baby brother had to go out his way putting these Wilder edits together to prove to you people how much of a fraud he was. And y'all all watched it. Y'all watched it. Yeah. My baby brother Kaden put together these artists to show you that Wilder was fighting nothing but bums, fighting nothing but cab drivers, fighting nothing but unranked fighters, fighting nothing but guy cruiserweights coming up. And you still gonna sit here and mention this whole Deontay Wilder crap? To me is disrespectful. It's disrespectful. Yeah, because that's why Tyson Fury lost. And that's why he lost. Because while Usyk was fighting AJ and getting his weight up and be getting better, fighting a better competition, Tyson Fury was fighting Wilder. Not one time, not two times. Tween times.
It was so nice. I had to do it thrice. I have been fucking waiting to do that. I hope it didn't sound cringe.
I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck. You got to put some respect on AJ's name, and don't bring up Wilder and AJ in the same sentence because it's disrespectful to people that love the sport of boxing.
One feels like I want to get pregnant. One feels like I want to create a retirement for old fighters. It's
who you
sometimes you gotta do what you like, you know.
Hey, who you picking? The twerker, or the worker? The twerker or
In Wilder's defense, he in that video, and I'll never ever forget this. He was twerking to TLC. I'm a Creep. That's one of my favorite songs and albums. I love TLC. I'm a huge fan. Not a twerker. However, if Wilder wants to be twerking there, bro, what a song to do it to. And what I want to do is I need to rebuttal Trill speak on Usyk, because we do kind of have to wrap it up. But we've asked Aisha to come on the show, and Trill and I can go forever. But obviously, our lovely lady, first lady of iBoxingHub, we have to be respectful on this one. So I'm just going to give my point as to why Usyk won't retire. Aisha, and then I'll ask you, and then you can say whatever you want to kind of close out, and then we'll do the thing. But in terms of why I think that Usyk won't retire is because if you look at, you know, exceptional fighters like Roy Jones and, you know, the fighters of that ilk, they look at boxing as a drug. You know, it's something when, you know, when you quit and you retire, they're always going to be in it in some way, shape, or fashion. And if there's a chance to have a fight, however safely that they can have it, and like we've seen now with, you know, the guy Trill doesn't like, and Jake Paul, it's crazy, you know, because fighters, when you do something for so long, it's hammered into your psyche. You know, you've been waking up at 4 a.m. having jogs and this type of thing. I feel like Usyk is just that type of fighter. I feel like I don't think he'll know his ceiling until he hits it. So he'll want to go back down to cruiser, fight Jai, maybe come back, fight AJ, this and this and whatever. We have another 2 years of this man in the sport, I reckon, personally, before he retires. Because he's not going to retire if Fury's not going to fight him. That's just, why would you do that? And obviously, Kami, we're going to come to you before you obviously close out, just in terms of the age.
Hold on. You asked the question to what I said. If why would he retire if Tyson's not going to come? What else is there to do? He beat all the guys.
There's a lot to do. There's still a lot to do.
What else?
What else to do? He loves his family. We just seen him crying over his dad. I'm just saying, what else? He already beat everybody.
I would cry too, bro. Like, Trill dollar billinitis. Be serious. If I had the UFC undisputed belt out there in front of His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, out there just on the bro, I would be weeping my eyes out as a very young.
That's you, bro.
Good-looking
money don't move
man.
I would for everybody.
Weep.
All money ain't good money. Money don't move mountains for everybody. He already
It
did.
moved his mountain. His mountain moved right there. So what Usyk?
He already got it then. He already did what he's supposed to do. I just feel like I feel like if the Tyson Fury fight ain't there and it's not a bigger challenge there to do something. Matter of fact, maybe there is, right? Maybe if there is, maybe he can become 2-time undisputed champion at the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying?
He would have to fight AJ again, and do we want to see Usyk?
Exactly.
AJ
do we want to see a third time? Because if we do,
I do. I think
it's one of those. I don't want to see it because I think it's one of those Vernon Forrest, Sugar Shane Mosley things.
No, I think AJ goes in there with the tutelage of I would just like to say really quickly, Ben Davison, and I've said this many times on recording, I am so sorry for everything I called you, Ben, boxer size Ben, microwave Ben. There was a couple of others, but I'm not going to say it out now. You are an incredible coach. Top 3.
Is it him or is it Lee Wiley? I feel like Lee Wiley is the brains of the operation.
No.
Ben is Pinky.
No.
Ben is Pinky.
There's no Pinky. That it's Ben. Ben is there watching the tapes. Well, we need to get you guys back on another show, okay? Because it's okay. Yeah, that's why I think that Usyk won't retire. Kami,
what else will he do? And I don't want to see a third fight. Honestly, the second fight when AJ lost his belt. When AJ lost the second fight, he didn't have the belts. I was crying in this house. Like, I have not cried. I have not been that emotional since my father died. That's how bad it was. If I see you in person, I took pictures of my face the next day, how swollen it was. I will never post them on the internet because I don't want to be trolled. But I will show you. That fight cannot happen unless AJ brings a bat in the ring.
AJ will spark his rotted right out of there. Body punches, everything.
He may.
Look at what Daniel.
But we can't risk it.
Daniel Dynamite got screwed so we could run. Carl, why are you laughing? This is serious fucking. Sorry, Aisha.
Don't only encourage him. Do not laugh at him.
No, it's like this is serious. I'm dead serious right now. Daniel paved the way for all of us, and this is all right. We don't have enough time. Firstly, Aisha, you have the floor, lovely.
The iBoxingHub's first lady. We got to hear what she thinks about all this.
So obviously we're wrapping up. So closing statements. I want to see?
Hold on, before you say anything, I gotta say this. And which is so dope, right? You know, it's like it's unbelievable having you on, right? And you too. And you too is unbelievable having you. You know it is because production haven't even given us the red flag to wrap it up. They loving the show. Everybody's loving the show. The comment section is on fire. So I think they letting us cook. So you continue to just cook. And thank you, ladies, for coming on and rocking with us.
Anytime.
Thank you so much for having me. Want to say a huge love and respect to Ricco, to Trill, Shakira. Lovely to meet you as well. Never met you before, but so lovely.
Why did you put your name as Shakira? She's been doing this, and I've been trying not to die the whole fucking time. I mean, the whole time. Sorry. So yeah, really lovely to be sharing this platform with you guys. My closing statements are: yes, I do want to see a trilogy of Usyk AJ because, like Ricco was saying, I think things would be different. Obviously, everyone's got their own opinions, but I want to see that, and I want to see Anthony Joshua beat Usyk. So that is something I want to see. Secondly, I want to say another thing about Anthony Joshua is that so many fighters have been having their negative results in terms of drug testing. Anthony Joshua has never had that.
Talk about it.
So can we just put some respect on that for him, admiration on him for that as well? Because, you know, with the number of people having those negative tests and he's been clean throughout, he's not dodged anyone. He's always been up for the fight, whether it's been Fury or Wilder or whoever. He's always said, yes, just bring it. Bring me the contract. We'll sign it. We'll get it on. And it's other people that have been trying to duck him. So let's just be clear about that. And then lastly, I want to say a big shout out to Anthony Joshua's family and his close friends, because I met them when I was out in Saudi. They were amazing. They're lovely people.
Put your picture back up.
and the reason that people become great is obviously they themselves work hard, but they've got good people around them. So they've got a good training team. You've got good, friends. You've got good family. They are solid. They're humble. They're, really, really nice people. And lastly, Anthony Joshua has got 4 names. Anthony, Oluwafemi, Olasheni, Joshua, and he lives up to the meaning of all one of those 4 names. And if you want all the meanings, I can tell you all of them as well. So I want to just say, huge well done to Anthony Joshua and all of his team for just everything that they've done up to now. And I look forward to seeing his next fight on the 21st September in Wembley Arena against, I understand to be Triple D. So look forward to seeing that. And yeah, that's everything I've got to say.
When I picture of Daniel look mad, like I can't even say the word right. Like, why he look like that, man? What's going on? They can find
production. No, can we just?
Wow,
no.
brother, wow, that's crazy.
You're all horrible people. You're all
Crazy.
terrible people, okay? And I just want you all to know that before we end this broadcast.
Every time I see him, I want to be like, "Hey, you guys."
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. I know that's your man, Ricco. I'm sorry, man.
I can't believe you.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna wrap up right here. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us on Across the Way, US to the UK. It was so wonderful having y'all.
Bastard. Sorry, Aisha. Sorry.
You lasted so long, Ricco.
I'm sorry. Why are you being a prick, man? Come on. Like, what is this? And we don't. And he knows we don't have enough time in the show for me to call him an arsehole. So, sorry, Trill. Aisha. Okay, I've crumbled. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. We love you. Thank you so much, Karma. Shakira. Sorry, Shakira. Please come back to the show.
Of boxing.
And also, before obviously we let the lovely ladies go, Shakira, please tell the people where they can find you in your social media.
You can find me at Karma Serene, all one word, on every platform.
Say that again.
Karma Serene, KarmaSerene, every platform.
Except on Instagram.
Except on Instagram, because I can't find, I don't remember the email that I used to set up that Instagram. So when I find it, I'll reactivate it. But
not that I knew any of that information at all, by the way.
And go check her out. Go check her out on Twitter and Instagram. I'm trying to tell you, she is hilarious. You're going to be dying laughing. And this is not going to be the last time you see it. Go ahead.
She's like, and Aisha, thank you so much for coming through. Tell everybody, obviously on Mondays, you are First Lady of iBoxingHub. Where can we find you?
Yep. So
except for AJ's house.
AJ's house. If only I knew where he lived, man. You can find me on Instagram, Green Diamond Boxing. I also do Green Diamond Boxing shows every Monday evening on the iBoxingHub YouTube channel. So you can tune in and follow and comment on Monday evenings.
Do me a favor. Can you say that one more time for the people in the back?
So yeah, Instagram, Green Diamond Boxing, or you can catch me on the iBoxingHub YouTube channel on Monday evenings.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the First Lady of the iBoxingHub right there.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Commissioner Trill.
Production, before you take us out, we'll get the ladies out. Thank you so much, ladies. A very special thank you to our sponsor, D-Rock Clothing. Please go check it out. You can get 40% of your total purchase off your total purchase from D-Rock if you go to the website and use iBoxingHub 24. That's iBoxingHub 24. Worn by the likes of the Wildest Slayer, Joseph Parker, Johnny Nelson, the longest, the most defenses of WBO Cruiserweight Championship in history, and so on and so forth. Trill Dollar Bill, we started this show almost 2 months ago, and we seem to be building a cult like following. But I just want to say to my co-host, thank you so much for everything. You originally inspired me, and I have to always say at the end of the show that, you know, Trill and I, we've been through a lot, individually and together. And if there's anything that all of you lot watching the show would like to achieve or like to be, because I never ever thought that I would just be having a live show from the guy that 10 years ago I was watching him doing a live. So you can do whatever you want to do and achieve whatever you want to achieve. And as corny as that sounds, it's actually true. Before we go, please go.
Yeah, hold on. Before we go, from the heart, and I love the fact that you said that, because I wanted to send everybody, if you have the opportunity, it's a boxing bro of mine. His name is Mac of the Man. He had a brain tumor. He suffered a brain tumor, and he has a page. And I told him that I would shout him out because I want him to get healthy, and he's on the road to recovery. You can go and check him out.
Love Alexander.
You can go check him out on Instagram. It's Mac of the Man, and his sister put up a page for him. It's called Brothers of Brain Tumors. You know what I'm saying? So you can go check that out on Instagram as well. This is a brother has supported us since day one. His name is Mac of the Man. Shout out to him and his recovery with his brain tumor. So much love.
I think what we'll do is, Trill, on the next episode of Across the Way and my episode on the R&R Hour, we'll put all of the information, how you can obviously support, hopefully donate. Trill and I will sort everything out before the next show. So within the bio and everything and the details, we can support the brother, because I honestly remember when the Boxing Bros, and this is going to be a very special mention before obviously I sign us out. The Boxing Bros, and I have to tell you, look, me and my uncle would watch the Boxing Bros together and just by ourselves, and we would join the live shows and stuff. And this is when we were just getting into boxing. This was like 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. And then I met Trill Dollar Bill, and I had the pleasure of actually becoming friends and creating something very special. So Across the Way isn't just about UK and USA and this or whatever like that. I mean, it is, obviously, but it's about the fans, about all of you, and we love you lot, and we thank you lot for always supporting us individually and all the stuff that we do together. So before obviously we sign out, just want to say thank you so much. God bless you all. Please go stream Trill's track. He's dropping the album very, very, very soon. I'd like to give special shout outs to Jams Boxing, Mrs. Styles, Bruce Gas Boxing, Alexander Sankey, Eric Cooking with CER, Sir, Mad Chat Sports, my Uncle Robin. There's other people in there, but I'm so sorry I can't really say all of you. But we love you. Thank you. Take care. God bless. And yeah, production, take us out, man.
We activated. You already know.
Activated.
Yeah. This feels good. We're gonna go to Boston and Cali on this one. Level up on these niggas, and I know they hate it. Struggling that life.